Welcome back, everybody. My name is Laggin, and today we're going to be playing a game called Grounded. And if you've ever seen the movie Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, you already know what it is. We have been shrunken down the size of mere centimeters and been put in our backyard. That's right, tiny boy backyard. This game is in the genre of open world crafting survival. So think Minecraft, think The Forest, think Ark Survival Evolved. Except in this game, we're going to be going up against some of the nastiest bugs you have ever seen in your life. If you have a fear of spiders, a spear of fighters is what I was going to say. If you have a fear of spiders, then do yourself a favor and maybe close your eyes when I warn you later on in this series. But yeah, I figured we'd do a series on this. Should be a lot of fun. With any crafting survival game, we're going to start out by collecting whatever we can get our grubby little fat centimeters on, our fingers on. And in this case, we got plant fibers all over the place, some rocks, some mushrooms. Up here, we've got some sap, so we'll grab the sap. Wow. So as you can see, look at this baseball. And like I said, backyard, there's the house. Yeah, we're kind of screwed, but that's all right. We're going to make the best out of a bad situation. And yeah, we'll have to craft armor, craft weapons. We're going to have to build a base. This game has bosses in it. It's got story in it. It is not fully developed yet, but there's so much content. It's been out for, I think, around 2 years now. So much content in it. And the developers are really good at updating the game and putting new sections in the backyard, new biomes, new animals, new weapons, all kinds of stuff. So we'll go over everything as we are playing. And if you know anything about the game that I might not know as we're playing, feel free to correct me down in the comment section or leave some helpful tips, whatever you want to do. And hello, everyone. Look, we're here. Our first task. In the top left corner of the screen, it says track the signal to its source. And there's the source. Here's the signal. So in this game, if you want to learn how to build and craft things, you need to grab whatever you can and bring it to a research station. What we have found here. Well, so we'll use this analyzer, and let's see what we can make out of plant fiber. Yeah, so we learned how to make a bandage and crude rope. We also got something called raw science, and that's the currency in this game. There is a shop where you can buy recipes and things like that, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But for now, raw science. The more raw science you get brain power, and then once you get to a certain point with your brain power, you're going to unlock recipes for free. So that's pretty helpful too. All right, how about this sap? Let me learn with sap. Plant lamp, a workbench, a sap sconce, and a torch. Torch is pretty helpful. The workbench is going to be really helpful. And some more brain power. I have a pebble in my hand. That's probably really important to learn. This is where we're going to get our tools from. A spear and an axe. So we know how to make a spear and an axe now. And we are out of charges in this station here. You only get 3 researches at this station, but it will reset the charges to a full 3 again. You just got to wait just a little while. No big deal, because now we can make a couple things. So let's try to make some stuff and some things. We'll go to the craft menu here. And we'll go over to our weapons. And how about a pebblet spear? We need 2 sprigs, 3 fibers, and 1 pebblet. And I have all that. Now we have a spear. And we can get the axe as well if we make some crude rope. And to make crude rope, we also learned the recipe for that, but I know it offhand. Just need to collect some plant fibers, 3 of them exactly. You come over here, right there, and there it is, crude rope, done. I don't remember how many it told us we needed to make, but I'm going to make a few. And voila, our spear and our axe are complete. Now, when we made the crude rope, it also became something that we should research. It'll let you know if you have to research an item because it has a little red exclamation mark above the item. So sometimes when you craft something, you then want to research that something as well. Anyways, we can cut down grass now and then research that, and that's going to give us some building material recipes. So let's get this blade down. Timber. We'll just scoop these up. For now, we'll bring them over here. I don't know if we've got another charge by now. We do. It charged up 1 time. So let's go ahead and do the grass. Learn it real quick. Yeah, there's like windows and walls and doors and stuff. So that's really going to be helpful. Plus, boom, we just leveled up our brain power, which teaches us how to make the pebblet hammer and our first set of armor, the clover poncho, hood, and clover shin guards. Just going to put these down. I think the best thing we should probably do now is do what the screen tells us to do. It says find and eat some food, which we have some mushrooms in our inventory, so we'll just eat those up really quick. You see the food bar going up. It's down in the bottom left corner of the screen. We'll just hit that up. Keep these mushrooms. They don't do much for you, but you can kill insects and eat them, and there's all kind of recipes you can cook. You'll get better nutrients that way. And now we need to find some water. So water's a little tricky at first, but no big deal. All you have to do is look up, and we should find some water droplets in this grass. Now be careful when you're just wandering around looking up for water, because you could walk right into some pretty nasty things. There's one right there. But how are we going to get it? I know. We'll just throw our axe at it. Okay. Completely missed. Now my axe is up there, and I'm down here. But no worries. It will fall down any second now. You have my word. There it goes. Okay, so that was stupid. What else you could do, though, if you're terrible at throwing like me, just follow the water droplet down to the base of the grass and then hit it. Hit it. And then it should fall. There it goes. And we'll just drink that.
Nice and clean.
Boom. Tutorial done. Grab some more rocks. Well, the tutorial's not done, but those steps were. I want to make a hammer next. So I'm sure we're going to need some pebblets for that. And we learned hammer through our brain power. So let's see. How do we make the hammer? It says we need some crude rope. I have it. Pebbles, we have it. And we need some more sprigs. Ants, these little worker ants, they won't bother you so much. I wouldn't go off into their nest or anything like that. But for now, they're just pretty chill. They're just checking you out. That should be enough sprigs for now. You never have enough of anything, by the way. So always just grab extra. You're always going to need more of whatever. So here's what I recommend. Let's chop this down. That's some dry grass. Different than regular grass. And then that'll give us something new to research as well. Learn something with the dry grass. And then do we have any dandelions around? There's one right above us. You see that giant dandelion up there? Let's go chop that down because we're going to need to learn some stuff with the dandelion as well. So let's see if we can figure out a way to get up there. Here we go. It's going to take a few more chops to get this down. I think you can hold... Yeah, do like a bigger chop. But it's probably going to cost you more of your stamina. Well, it didn't seem to. There it goes. All right. Let's head down here. Grab these. We're going to research these while we're here. Should give us more building ideas. Yeah, so you got like basically the equivalent of a wood build instead of a grass build, all kind of scaffolding and stuff like that. So that's a good one to have, plus more brain power. Also, the dandelion should have dropped something else beside the wood. Can I find it? Where'd it go? Where did it all fall? It all fell over here. So we're looking for a dandelion tuft. There it is. You know, these little plants, on the actual stuff you blow on in real life when you find a dandelion. These are really helpful. You put them in your glider slot. Now, if we jump down from a high location, I can pull that out and we'll float down and not get any fall damage. All right. Next thing's next. I don't know what the next thing is. We have a hammer now? Yes, we do have a hammer. So we don't have to walk around and find little pebbles anymore. We can find these kind of boulders right here. You just smack away at them. And then you'll get a lot more pebbles without having to run around all over the place to look for them. I think we want to go over here. Although it's not telling me to go over here. I just happen to know we should probably go over here. So let's go over here. Because what is this? Oh, a gnat. Hey, little gnat. Yeah, you definitely want to kill gnats when you find them. Later on, we'll make a bow and arrow out of the gnat fuzz. Plus, we got some gnat meat. Yeah, look at this thing. All right, some sort of device in the middle of the backyard here. And it says, investigate the mysterious machine. Will do. Investigating. Target. We'll just push that because that's what you do when you're curious. And it looks like we got the laser beam cutting on.
Like this thing hooks up with
And that signal's a little weak.
I don't think
that one's nice and strong and is connecting. That one's nice and strong, but is not connecting. So let's connect this one. We're gonna have to knock down this blade of grass right here. Should do it. That one's connecting. This one still is not. As you can see, we got two strong signals from P1 and P2, but P3 is not so strong. We need to go over there and see what's going on because nothing is blocking it. So let's head over that way. First, I want to make a torch, though. Always good to have one of those. Craft me a torch. Where are the torches? Right here. Looks like we have everything we need for that. So crafting. All right, we're getting closer. Let's find out what the problem is over here. There's going to be different armor sets as well that give you bonuses in this game. There's going to be different smoothies you can drink that give you bonuses. You got like all kind of different perks and stuff. And this game's really well thought. Yeah, look at this. These little mites are chewing on the wires. Yeah, they really took a lot of time with this game and they're thinking of how they wanted to do it. It's very much an RPG. There's mites everywhere. Let's just keep following the cable down. Let's get them out of here. off of the cable, then maybe it'll work. We got our torch. Bye, Mr. Mite. You can block as well. You can do a perfect block, a parry, if you time it just right. Right when you're about to get hit, if you go for the block, you'll get a perfect block and you won't take any damage. There's shields, all kind of stuff. So right now, life's going to be a little bit hard, but we'll get through. What's that? Oh, ambush. That was perfect. You'll see sparks fly off your weapon if you time it just right for the perfect parry. I think we got them all. I think. A couple more. Got you. Got you. And I don't hear anymore, so I think we did well. We're going to grab these two and research these. And then looks like we have some sort of rock that isn't a rock. So let's smack it. Smack it till it breaks, and we'll get a new material here as well. Here we go. We got some quartz. So that'll be helpful in building stuff as well. And repairing. And there's an upgrade system for your weapons. So there's like a blacksmith table. You can upgrade your weapons. You can even put different elements on your weapons. But that's a little bit further down the road. Today we're just kind of starting out. We're going to pick out a place to build our house. Maybe start building it during this episode. And if there's anything specific you guys would like to see throughout this playthrough, feel free to let me know down in the comments.
Something's afoot.
Something's underground. If we had a shovel, we could dig that up, but we do not have a shovel. There's these little scabbies all over. You can find them, and all they do is change the color of the HUD. So they're kind of collectibles, but they really don't do much. But still cool to find them if you can. Get a couple more things of quartz here. Why not? There's not an encumbrance system, but you do have limited inventory slots, and things are only stacking in stacks of 10 right now, although there's a way to change that as well. I mean, there's a ton you can do in this game, so I'm going to get out of here and go back to the mysterious machine. Let's see if we got the power fixed. I saw the grass over here move, which usually means there's a big insect of some kind. Yeah, right there. Giant stink bug. We want to stay away from him for right now. Eventually we can make a gas mask, and then we can go up to him while he does that attack and won't take any damage. But that poison cloud would kill us in about 3 seconds, right? No, no, no. We're out of here. Back to the machine. All right, looks like we got a strong signal from 3 now, so let's hit the activate button and see what happens.
My bad?
What you guys think? We were going to unshrink ourselves that quick? No way. But we did see an explosion over by the oak tree. And it now says investigate the explosion at the oak tree. So we need to head that way over to the oak tree and find out what that explosion was. But I actually forgot something back at the research station. Plus, there's probably been enough time that's gone by where we have 3 new charges. So we can do some researching. But I did see some granola bars, which we're going to pick up. They heal you very well. So these are great for both food and healing. But let's see what we can do here. Let's do quartz. All right, we learned the repair tool. That'll be good for when we build our house. If it gets attacked and gets damaged at all, we can repair it. Let's do the sprig, a spiky sprig. So if you don't want to use a spear and you're more of a two-handed club user, there's a club that we could use, spiky sprig. I think I will make that, actually. It's probably better than the spear. A roasting spit so we can cook some food. That'll be helpful. And then I think... Let's do the gnat fuzz, because I believe the gnat fuzz will unlock the bow and arrow for it. Let's check this out. Yeah, we got the sprig bow unlocked, which is great. Still more stuff to research, but that needs more charges. And for now, we need to head over to the tree before it gets dark. And we have not set up any kind of base or any shelter of any kind. And the last thing you want to do when you're first starting out is be anywhere near this tree at nighttime, because there are 2 wolf spiders that live under the roots of the tree that come out at night. And wolf spiders, you're first starting out, are the absolute worst thing you can come across. They're just horrible. Free juice. Don't mind if I do. That'll fill up a little bit of food. A lot of water. And there's juice boxes and there's soda cans all over the map as well. So You don't just have to look for water droplets. There's also a way that you can generate your own water once you kind of set up a base and stuff like that. But again, we'll get to that eventually. Almost here. Let's get here and get nice and safe before nighttime. I think we'll be spending the night inside of the oak tree tonight. So the oak tree's got a lot of new resources. There's a ladybug right there going under the tree. Ladybug's going to be important. We're going to have to kill a ladybug at some point to get some better tools and some really good armor. But for now, these are going to make a fine armor for us. Acorn. We'll have to research these as soon as possible so we can learn that, and we'll make our first armor set. Let me get a few more of these while we're here. Plus, they're a good source of food. They drop these little acorn nuggets. You can just chomp on them. You don't have to cook them or anything. Yeah, you can see there's a bunch just kind of scattered around. Again, it's getting dark, and I really shouldn't be hanging out right where I'm hanging out at. Two gigantic wolf spiders will eat us. They will eat our faces. They will cocoon us and then suck our innards out. That's what they do. Okay? We don't want that. That's what a typical spider does. I don't think they went that into detail in this game. Be a little bit morbid. But alas, I digress. There's a purplish hue coming from over here. So we're going to head that way because that's what we saw in the cutscene. But look, if you want a little sneaky sneak, just a little sneaky sneak, you can see straight ahead there are two wolf spiders in there. We don't want to wake them up or disturb them. Let them sleep for now. There is something important under the tree that we'll have to get at some point, but not today. But over here, yeah, this is where we want to go. And as you can see, we just found a secret base. Let's go in here, see what's going on in here. This is the Oak Lab. All right, so let's go that way, but we can't because the door is locked.
Those look like idealized geometric shapes in that paint thing.
Got a little tape cassette here. Figure we'll pick it up and see what it says.
Burgle transcription unit 87.9.5. Order number 1.
Robot, I need you to monitor these power fluctuations and inform me if they exceed acceptable limits.
Hello, my name is Burgle, and I will be serving you today. I specialize in cooking, flipping, and grilling.
Grilling? A feature useful only to your obsolete burger-flipping brethren now consigned to the scrap heap? I need you to monitor these readings, Burgle. And isn't it redundant to specialize in cooking and grilling?
Understood. Appending monitor power fluctuations to my prime directive list. Deprioritizing grilling.
Good. Now get on with it.
Reprioritizing grilling.
Okay, it looks like we have a Dr. Wendell and his assistant Burgle that are running the labs down here. We just found a tape. So if you want to learn about the story of the game, there's stuff like that you can pick up along the way. I'm actually going to eat one of these candy bars now because I need some health. We're about to get into it. But first we have to figure out a little puzzle here. Open that door. We need all these buttons to turn green. Let's see if I can do it quickly. Just smash buttons till I get it right. We'll get it right eventually. There we go. Perfect. Here we go. And yeah, there's a little security bot in here. Tasty, I think his name is. Got my spear. Gonna get that back, Tasty. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Take it easy, bud. Give me the spear. Eee. If he hits you, it's a pretty heavy hit to start out. Yeah. This early in the game, if he hits you, it's probably about half your health. Just avoid getting hit. We'll just keep throwing the spear. You need that back. Spinning around. Got it. Nope. And you're dead. Okay, I missed. And he hit me. You see, he hit me. It's like half my health is gone. We'll just poke him. We'll poke him. Where is he? Come on. Not dying today. Got him. Pretty sure we get raw science for killing this dude. Yeah, 100. Not bad. All right, anything back here? No. Next room. I'm going to eat another one to heal up. I believe we learned the recipe actually for bandages. Did we not? Yeah, we did. So we need 3 plant fibers and 2 saps, which I have. Craft up a bandage. Slot it in my number 6. That's where I like to keep my heals. Dude, which we have some mushrooms and we still have some acorn. We're good. And our health isn't bad right now. All right, so yeah, we got a lab down here. I don't know if these people are responsible for shrinking us. Got a room with a bunch of 9-volt batteries. And over there is a milk molar, which is like a vitamin. If I had a level 2 hammer, I could break it open and get something really cool out of it, but we'll have to wait because I only have level 1 tools right now. And look, it's Burgle. It's the dude from the tape. We got a Burgle chip. The Burgle. Get up.
Let me try to help.
Get up.
Thanks for the helping hand. I am Burgle, acting science manager for this project. I am also a robot. I am sure this all must be very disorienting for you, but hopefully I can explain.
The audio cut out here. Like I said, the game's in early access. I suspect you were accidentally miniaturized by Dr. Tully's Space R device. I don't know how to reverse the process, but surely Dr. Tully's research could explain how. We were accidentally shrunk, apparently.
Unfortunately, this is all speculation, because a power surge has knocked out all the systems in this lab. I don't suppose you would know anything about that. No, why would you? Okay, moving on.
Yeah, I think we did that.
The batteries here are completely drained, so we'll need to charge them up. In the meantime, I'll stay here and work on repairs. I'm also happy to answer whatever questions you might have.
Okay, so now we can open Burgle.
Acting science manager,
And he should have a menu. Well, actually, we have to ask him a few questions first. He's saying there are a number of chips scattered around the yard. The information stored on them can help us find a way to get out of here. I'll mark the locations on your map. Equipping yourself with tools and armor will increase your odds of surviving this journey. I'd also recommend constructing a sturdy base, as this lab is not suitable for human habitation. If you return the chips to me, I can reward you with new blueprints. I also have some other jobs for you if you want to earn a little extra raw science.
You look like you still have questions.
I don't have any more questions,
Is
Burgle.
there anything else I can help you with?
Yes, we found a Burgle chip. So before we revived him, we found one on the floor right next to him. So let's give it to him.
Processing speed increased 0.000000003%. Is there anything else I can help you with?
So because we gave him that chip, he'll have something in the shop that we could buy using our raw science. So let's see what he's got in the shop.
Bring me more of my lost.
So yeah, here we go. I mean, you can see there's a whole list of things, and the prices are pretty expensive, but you know, multi-story bases, so you'll get some more building blueprints. You can get blueprints for pebble foundations, fortified bases, which is wood and grass, smithing stations in here, the torch upgrade, which I think, yeah, it makes the torch last a very long time. Acorn shovel upgrade, a meat shield. This is a status effect, I believe, a mutation. I'll show you what those do in a second. And some other things. So yeah, we can come back here and shop. He also said he was going to mark the map with all the locations of the Burgle chips. So what do they look like on the map? Yeah, they're blinking. There's one. Here's one there. They are literally all over the map. I think there's like 7 or 8 to collect for now. There's a couple in the pond over here. And then we're going to have an update in about a week, probably from the time of me uploading this video. This whole section, this entire section that I'm doing the cursor with, has been updated. It's on the playtest server right now, and they've added new bugs, new Burgle chips, all kind of new stuff over here. And then that only leaves like this top section over here that they still have to develop. And they'll probably finish up with the story and the game will be over. So they've almost completed the game. I think it's set to be finished being completed this year. So thank goodness. All right. So Burgle, thank you. Nice to meet you. Got a big old 500 raw science right there. You can go ahead and open this door, which just loops us back around. But before we do that, let's check out this analyzer. These analyzing stations are all over the yard as well. So we don't have to keep going back to the same one, but we've got a lot to research. Let's do the acorn shells. Yeah, there's the acorn set, a storage chest, an acorn shovel, a water container. So good stuff in that one. And then we could probably do the acorn top as well. Sap catcher, smoothie station, spinning wheel, acorn fence, and a garden patch. And what's probably important to learn? Maybe the mite fuzz? Yeah, arrows. Okay, so now we know the recipe for arrows to go along with our bow. And we should really make that. And our first smoothie recipe, fuzz on the rocks. Well, we got to make a smoothie station to figure out what that does. But in the meantime, I believe it's pretty close See if Burgle has any work for you to do. All right, so keeping up with that tutorial on the screen.
Friendly face around here. 3 bold quests around.
So he will give you some quests, and you can earn, as you can see, some raw science by doing it. So kill red worker ants, 3 of them will accept that. Kill weevils, 1 of them will accept that. And find the jungle temple Burgle chip. We'll get 2,000 raw science for that. There we go. And I believe the jungle temple Burgle chip is the haze lab, or the hedge lab. This is giant bush over here, and I believe that would be the Burgle chip he wants us to find. So that'll be our first quest that we actually do in this game. But I think side quest is in order. We should probably build some sort of shelter. So let's go to get to that. And I've got a pretty good spot picked out. It's nice and flat. You won't see a lot of action, so we shouldn't get a lot of visitors over here. And it's nighttime. That's not good. That's the opposite of good. Means these wolf spiders will be coming out if they're not out already, so we got to be really careful walking around the yard right now. Or at least this portion of the yard. Don't see them anywhere. Okay, so right over here, just really close to the oak tree lab that we were just at, is these nice flat pebbles right here, which border the pond, the koi pond in the backyard. So this would be a perfect place to build. And that keeps you far away from all the grass and stuff that lurks in the grass. And nice and flat, easy to build on. But I think the first thing we actually really need to do is just build a lean-to, which is just a small little, well, you know what a lean-to is. Let me see if I can find it in here somewhere. There it is. This will allow us to turn it back to daytime, so it's not as scary. So we'll just plop this over here for now. And it needs 3 clover leaves and 2 sprigs. I already have the sprigs. Here are some clover leaves right here. It's almost like I planned it this way. Excuse me, where is my chopping tool? There it is. And don't worry, we'll also have some things in the future that let us see at nighttime a lot easier. Oh, I see the wolf spider. He's on the other side of the juice box. So yeah, it's kind of the downside of maybe building right here, is you might have to deal with a wolf spider from time to time, but usually doesn't come over this far, so that was kind of weird seeing him there. Let's go ahead and do this. So if we die, we will respawn right here, and you can sleep, and it'll be daytime. But our food and water is going to drain. Not good. I need to find some food and water. Well, I guess I actually have food right here, so let's eat the rest of our mushrooms. I believe we also have some... Didn't we have something else? Some acorns. Yep. Got to find something to drink before we start today's activities. I'm going to get the outline of the base laid out and maybe start working on that today. Would be a good thing for us to start doing. I'm hoping there's some juice inside this soda can here. Let's see. Yeah. That barely gave us anything. Not good. We're going to need to find some more water. Yeah, I found some more water, and if we learned our lesson last time, is to not throw stuff at it, and we'll just knock it down. However, I think I can hit it this time. First try. First try. No, it went in the water, which, no, that's the worst thing that could have happened. Okay. All right, well, we'll find some more water. Yeah, I found some water. Found some water.
Hark! Yonder lady with the clover.
Back here? Oh, and I found a bunch of juice, too. Perfect. Perfect. All right. We can make a canteen eventually as well. Hey, Ladybug. Ladybugs are passive. They're not going to really mess with you unless you mess with them. I wouldn't recommend riding on their back for too long. They do get a little agitated by that, and then will destroy you. Ooh, look at the sun coming up. Wow. It's nice. All right, so we're going to head back to our house over here, and let's lay out some sort of base foundation. We may need to go spend some money over at Burgle's to get some more building materials. Blueprints learned. Don't know if we have a foundation of any kind, but any foundation will work for right now. I'm not going to be picky. And we'll upgrade the base as we learn more stuff. Yeah, right here's a good spot. Hey, a weevil is on our list of things to kill for some free raw science, and this, my friends, is a weevil. Little thing right here. Hey, buddy. Get back here. Got you. And we got some weevil meat for our troubles. Okay, first things first, let's get some scaffolding down. And I think we'll just make, it's going to be a pretty small base to start out with, nothing too crazy. But again, I will definitely be expanding upon it as the playthrough goes on. So that'll get us started. A nice foundation for our base. And then I need weed stems. Now, these things right here will give you a bunch of weed stems, but I can't chop these down with a pebble axe. Need a level 2 axe to chop those down. And we're a little ways away from getting a level 2 axe, so we actually have to go back into the yard and look for the dandelions. We can only carry back 5 at a time, so this is going to be kind of a back and forth process for a little bit. There is a trick that hopefully I can show you guys during this episode, but might not be able to, which we can... Oh, God. Something's coming. I don't like it. The larva. Not good. These things hit kind of hard. We don't have any armor yet. Perfect block. Perfect block. Come on, larva. What you got? Come on. Dance. Dead. Well, that was a good kill. That's what the finished scaffolding looks like. And then we'll just slap a floor on it and some stairs. And, you know, that'll be the base of the house. It looks kind of cool. Okay, as you can see, I've got the foundation laid out. And I just need to top this all off with grass now. Each floor piece costs 4 grass planks. And it's going to take a lot of time to bring all that over here. However, there's a trick. I know how to do it. And I'm going to show you how to do it right now. I'll come over here with some fresh grass. There's dry grass, which is brown. And then there's green grass. We need the green grass for the build. But there's plenty of it right here. It's not too far away either. But to make the trip a little less taxing, we can build, let me see if I can find it, should be right here somewhere. Yes, a plank pallet. Put this down right there. This is kind of a cheese move, but it works. It'll work just fine. And just start chopping down grass, or in my case, punching it a lot. And then once you chop down the grass, you pick up the blades and you're going to put it on that pallet. You can actually move the pallet. So we'll just fill up this entire grass pallet with, I think it holds 25 grass blades. And then we'll move the whole thing over to the house. It's going to make it a lot easier. There's also one for the dandelion sticks, or whatever you want to call those things. I forgot all about that. So that would have made the first part of my build a whole lot easier as well. And again, if you get the red ant armor, you can carry a lot more than the default carry. So that's worth doing too. You combine this pallet with the ant armor and you'll have your builds done in no time. If you're building like me, kind of far away from all the good stuff, all the resources. I need to get some food and water because I just woke up again and I forget that your food and water drains. Here comes the, oh my God, close your eyes if you're afraid of spiders. And here comes the wolf spider going back to his house. No, nothing over here. Nothing over here. Going. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. No. Nope. Oh, food and water. Let's get some. We will not regain stamina without food and water, so we have to get. You gotta eat. You gotta drink in this game, or you'll starve to death. Yeah, he is right. Exactly where I am doing my build at. Cool. Do I have any other food? Yeah, we can cook some of this weevil. I about that. We'll do it in a minute. We'll make the fire spit or whatever it's called and cook some weevil up as soon as we get our first load back to the house. So I'm going to keep chopping down, fill up the pallet, and I'll show you how it moves. Okay, it's all loaded up, and I've got a stack of 5 in my hand as well. All you have to do is hit F, and it you can just move it. It's pretty slow, but it works. And this is with like everything you build inside your house. So if you build a small house and later on you want to build a bigger base, you know, expand on the smaller one that you already built, but you have all these storage chests and you have your stove and your smithy. You're like, man, I'm gonna have to break it all and build it all back again. No, you don't. You can move everything. So that's one of the best things that they put in this game, which a lot of survival games do not have this feature. So this is just great. Yeah, now we can just pull off of it like this and fill in the blanks. We'll have this floor done in no time. I might need to do a second trip, but this is still way faster than it would have been. So a little tip if you didn't know about this. Okay, the floor's done, but we need some sort of stairs to get up in the house. So let's get those stairs out. Where are they? Right here, grass stairs. Turn them around. They'll clip right on like that. Grab this, put it on there, and then 4 of these, I think, probably. Yeah. And there we go. Got some nice stairs. Now we need walls and a door and all kind of stuff like that. Yeah, I don't really know how I'm going to build this house yet, but we'll figure it out. Let's go. So I'm out here in the yard right now. I needed to get some more weed stems. So I made this weed stem holder, stem palette. And looks like I've got quite a few on there so far, but I don't see too many more dandelions, so we might have to wait for them to grow back. But hopefully this is all I'll need to finish off the walls and stuff. But while I was chopping down, I did unlock my first mutation, so now's a great time to go over that. You have this page of mutations here. It looks like I've unlocked 2, actually. But we got Natural Explorer I have unlocked, which will give you the quickness. I think you move faster if you activate this mutation. And then we've got this one right here, Cardio Fan, which is going to give us better stamina. Or it'll make the stamina maybe regen faster, so we can go and activate that. Now, it says 2 out of 2 active, so you can only have 2 active at a time. But that is where those mega milk molars come into place. When I'm able to break those, I'll collect something, and I can go spin them in the shop with Burgle. And I can have, I think in my other world, I had 5 active at once. So we can make it possible to activate more mutations at once. Some of these are going to be so useful. And you unlock them simply just by doing stuff in the game. So you'll unlock most of them quite naturally while you're playing. There's a few of them where you have to do very specific things, but we'll go over those when the time comes. Okay, well, I've worked into the nighttime, and I've got the walls up with a few windows. And I've done a dome clover leaf roof. Oh, that back corner is not right. We'll get that fixed. Let's fix that right now, actually. Yeah, this will be our house. Yeah, that's just not right. So get rid of that piece. Let's slap, I think it was this one. Turn it. Figure it out. Figure it out. I don't think I'm doing it right. No. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Okay. And what do these roof pieces need? Clover leaves and a weed stem. So we can just fill in all the clovers because I've got some in my inventory right now, and then we'll just have to fill in the weed stems. I might be able to get almost all of it. Clovers I had in my inventory. Almost all of it. Yeah. There. Okay, yeah, we need some more clovers. Okay, it's nighttime, though. Let's turn it daytime. House is almost done. I'm excited. Daytime, please.
Perhaps we should make camp for the night?
Need to go hunting. We need some breakfast. This little guy right there. Come here. A little fast, but I'll catch him. Okay, or I'll lose him. Don't know where he went. I found him. Here. Just want to pet you with the tip of my spear. It's not a big deal. I missed. Here. Spear failed me. You have failed me. Hungry boy needs some food. Where are we going to get some food at? I'm not catching that thing. Let's go look over here. We need food and we need water. Any water in here today? A little bit. Which we learned does almost absolutely nothing. That can of soda sucks. Food, please. Something small. There's one. Missed you again. I'm pretty bad at throwing my spear, as it turns out. And I threw it halfway across the yard, so let's go get it. You there. Gotcha. Okay. Breakfast served. Find maybe one more. Yeah, I hit something with my spear. How about that? Did it. Did it. See a water droplet up in the trees? Where? I say trees. It's grass. It's grass. I'm getting used to our new life here. Oh, there's some water right there. And if we learned anything last time, this is the one that falls into the water. So we'll just ignore that one. Hopefully we can find some water right here. There we go. We'll go cook our little aphids up. Have some breakfast. Finish the build. Need some more clover leaves, though, while we're out and about. Here's some right here. Get to chopping. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this series. On the next episode, we're going to be making the bow and arrow. And we're going to be doing our first quest, which is find the jungle temple. And then we'll get the Burgle chip from the jungle temple, which will unlock something really cool, probably. I can't remember what it unlocks, but it'll be something cool. Keep in mind, there's also boss fights in this game, too. There's some big bad enemies all across the yard. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're just going to get stronger and stronger with every single episode that we upload. I think that's probably enough. I've got 17 clover leaves on me. Don't remember how many more we needed. And I have some weed stems at the house. I only hope it's enough, though, because dandelions are looking a little scarce. I do see one way over there, so we can't. There is some more to go collect if we need to. But there are spiders that live all up and down this wood fence. Not wolf spiders, but orb weavers. And at this stage, still not having any armor on, they will present a pretty big problem for me. So we try to avoid spiders right now. A little aphid. The one that's almost spoiled and cook it. And that one. Oh, God. It keeps them in their cute little adorable forms while they're on the roasting spit. That sucks. For you guys. Not for me, because I am hungry. Hurry up. Done. And there we go. How about you? You ready? There you go. Dinner time, or breakfast time. My inventory's full. So hopefully in my house,
Chewy, but
once we get it,
not bad.
once we get it finished being built here, we can throw up some storage chest. Ooh, how am I going to? I think I need to put a weed stem on it first. Grab some weed stems. Back up like that. Oh. All right. This is gonna fill in nicely. All right, how many more weed stems do we have? 2. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go on a weed stem run. Because I still need 1, 2, I think just 2 more. 3 more, this one. So 3 more weed stems and the house is complete. For now. Oh, little visitor, eh? Not welcome here, sir. Shut our little grass door. That way if we have any visitors, we'll be safe in the house. So I need, oh yeah, we need some more clovers right here though, right? Wrong? Wrong. Just weed stems. That's it. 3. And I won't even need to bring this with me. We'll just carry back what we find. So let's go get some weed stems. And I'll show you what an orb weaver looks like. There should be one little gap in the fence up here. Yeah, they like to camp out right here. The webs are actually something you're going to want to collect. So we, I think probably to make the bow, honestly. Yeah, that's an orb weaver. I don't know if I could take one right now. But now's a good time to show you how the death system works in this game, so let's do that. Come! Shoot a little web at you. He just chunked me. Yeah, I'm missing all of my blocks. I gotta hit these blocks or I'm dead. Ah, yeah. So, like I said, we probably weren't ready for him with no armor on, but it was fun to try. And as you can see, you respawn right back at your lean-to, so it's really important to make those. And then it drops your bag. Everything that was in it will still be in it, and the only thing you keep on you once you respawn is what you literally had in your hand. So I had my spear in my hand, so I still have my spear. No, sir. No, sir. So if this bag was all the way across the yard, it might be a little hard to get back to. I just got bit. That hurt. We're running. We're running for our lives now. This is a disaster. I think we'll be fine. I do have a bandage, so I can show you how that works too. Probably know how a bandage works, as it is a bandage. But check this out. You put it on, it gives you very little health back. But now I'll start ticking health. Over the next minute or 2, it'll just slowly tick back up. So if I had another bandage and you want to speed this up a little bit, you probably apply 2 or 3 bandages to get it go a little bit quicker. But we only have 1. So that's what we're doing. Now there's a dandelion. We saw one over here somewhere. Yeah, straight ahead. There is also stink bug coming right for us. Go around him. But we don't want to get too close to the fence because we know that's where the spider lives. Stink bug's going to go right there and go to sleep, isn't he? Perfect. He's sleeping. A lot of these bigger, scarier bugs will sleep during the daytime. It's not to say you won't see them running around during the... Oh my god, what is that? Not to say they won't be running around during the daytime. But they're less active during the day. Some of them. Okay, where did I see it at? Straight ahead, dandelion. We need to kill red ants. So, I bet we could take him. Part of our quest, or it's part of our daily thing that Burgle, daily task that we bought from Burgle, or got from Burgle, so we can get rewarded with some raw science. This larva is chasing me, and I don't like it at all. I don't have time right now, larva. I need 3 more weed stems, and that's what I'm here to get. Not play larva games. Get away from me. I think he's still chasing me. I think we're safe. Chop it down. The 3 stems we need. Now what's happening? Oh god, it's another larva. It's a jungle out here, man. It's a jungle. Luckily, a lot of things can't climb. Okay, but when you chop down the thing you're hiding on, that's not a good idea. 3. 1, 2. One more. 3, and we're running. We might as well carry 4 back. Probably should have gotten 5, but whatever. The larva hits us, we'll drop all this. We'll just have to pick it back up. And see, our bandage has got us back to full health, basically. God, everything wants to eat you. Which is why it's important. Which is why it's very important to make a set of armor, okay? Get some armor on you. I still haven't made armor. We're going to do that in just a second. Wanted to finish the house first, and then we'll build the workbench. And the workbench is how you're going to build a lot of your tools, weapons, and armor sets in the game. It's going to be required for most of them. At least the good ones anyways. And I think the first one we're going to build is the acorn armor set. It's going to provide us with a little more protection than the clover one. And the red ant one's really good for building, and it's got another use as well. If you put on the full red ant armor set, the red ants will see you as one of them. So at some point, we're actually going to need to go into the main red ant hill. Not the one that I pointed out earlier in this episode, but there's another one. And we'll have to go do some things in there. And there are like 100 ants in there. And some of them are soldier ants. They'll attack you on sight. Unless you're wearing the red armor ant set. So that'll be really helpful when we go to do that. But for now, our little shack on the water is done. I think it looks pretty good for a starter base. We're going to get the workbench built in here right now. So let's go ahead and do that. Workbench right here. Need 3 grass planks. We have everything else we need except for the grass planks. And I think we put it up against this wall here. Or maybe this wall, but then that's going to block our window. Think about that. We'll just put it over here in the corner. Right about like this. All right, cool. Then we just need the 3 grass planks. Do I have any grass? Yes, I do. There we go, workbench. Workbench. And then on here, you got a bunch of different categories of stuff that you can make. And some of the stuff will tell you it requires the workbench to make it. Like if we were just, let me get out of the workbench. If we go into our regular inventory here, and let's say I wanted to make the acorn face mask. It's showing a little image of this bench here. You have to have the workbench to build this. And this is what I want to build. So I just need to make some crude rope. Don't know if I have any. Yeah, I have enough. Oh yeah, we can make some crude rope, all right. So, make a bunch of this. 3 plant fibers for each crude rope. Got 8 left, so I can a couple more here. Go. Let's make our first armor set. We'll start with the acorn face mask, and this is considered heavy armor, by the way. Boom. Then we'll need the acorn chest piece. Got it. Then the acorn leggings, I'm a little short on sap and crude rope, so we need to go out really quick and make that, or get that. And sap is one of those things that can be sometimes tricky to find, but there are sap clusters in the game. If you have a hammer, you can break a sap cluster, just like a boulder, and get a bunch of sap, and there's a bunch of sap clusters around the tree, so it's not that hard to find here. Otherwise, you're going to look for sticks. And they're usually on sticks. This is a sap cluster. Oh. And where did it all go? There. Yeah, that's what we need. We'll get a couple more of these plant fibers while we're out so we can make some more rope. And I believe should be enough. Couple more never hurt, because you never have enough. Every time I think I have enough, I don't. This will be enough to complete the set. I'm pretty sure. for the acorn armor suit. Let's go. Wanted to make I believe there was a sprig club of some kind, which is bound to be better than this spear. Probably hit a little harder. You got to get a little closer, though, but with the armor on, that's no problem. All right, so I think just the leggings is all we need to make. We make some more of this rope. All right, leggings, craft. Should be all in our inventory, and we'll just slide it on. Let's go, let's go. All right, the helmet.
That should keep me safe.
The
Safer.
upper body. And somewhere, the legs.
Feeling a little safer now.
When you put on a full matching set, you get a set bonus called Uncrackable. I believe Uncrackable, and there's a wiki for all this kind of stuff, but I believe Uncrackable is less of a chance of getting stunned by an enemy. Some enemies will do a stun with their attacks. They'll knock you on the ground and deplete all your stamina, and then you're just kind of left vulnerable for a few seconds, or a second or two. With this armor set on, no such luck. Plus, we get, 1.5 squares of defense. Not great, but better than 0 squares of defense, so a little more protection. Like I said, there was a sprig club, I think it was called, or something. Let's see if we can find that and make it. Yeah, spiky sprig. Need some thistle needles, and guess what? Guess what? More crude rope. I told you. Just when you think you have enough, you don't. All right, so thistle needles. Luckily, because of where we built that, thistle needles are super easy to get. There are rose bushes and stuff like that around. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for one of these, though. Purple flower at the top. Spiky leaves on it. All you want to do is get to the stalk here. You can just pull off these thistle needles. This is also, I think, the main ingredient for making our arrows as well, which we're going to make next episode. We'll just grab as many as we can, and you kind of work your way all the way up to the top, like this. Grab, 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 grab. Well, I do believe my inventory is about full, so that'll probably do for now. And remember that dandelion tuft we got earlier in the game? You hit, in my case, the shift key. You'll parachute down, so no fall damage if you've got one of those on you. Let's make that spiky sprig club, and let's retire this spear. Also, there's a canteen we need to make so we can store water. Inventory. There is our new club. Let's go beat something with it. Of course, we have to test it out. How about this weevil? Or how about the ant? We got to kill ants anyways, right? Already killed one. And that chunked way more damage than the spear did, but at the cost of stamina. And it stunned him. You see that little, nice little stun there. So we can actually stun enemies with that as well. So one more red ant, and we'll get our reward from Burgle, which is, it's the raw science that we'll use to spend money to buy things with. Gotta eat this other aphid real quick. Always hungry.
Not bad.
There is an anthill right here. Like I said, it's a kind of an inactive anthill. There's a few ants in there and a couple of soldier ants, but nothing too dangerous. I think we can go ahead and kill one of the worker ants real quick and finish this little side quest up right here. It's going to be a little dark in here. I'm wielding a two-handed weapon, so I cannot carry... This is not the anthill, by the way. So I cannot carry the torch. But there are ways around that. Later on in the game, you'll be able to build a headlamp. Ladybug, you don't go in here. This is for ants. Let's see a little bit. Hopefully you can at home, too. But yeah, you see there's some ants here. Let's just hit one. We'll probably piss them all off. And we'll have to deal with a few when they come out of the hill here, but... Oh man, it's on now. I got the whole colony after me. I feel much better. All right, cool. We got our raw science. So that's fine. We'll just leave them alone now. But all right, guys, that was it. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video of Grounded. This is just day one. We've got a long way to go before we beat this game or come anywhere close to becoming a strong player, but I had fun. We got the little machine turned on, but then we overloaded the power and it blew up the lab under the tree. We got to meet Burgle, and we built our shelter. So tomorrow's going to be, I don't know when the next episode's going to actually come out, but look for it really soon. and I'll make sure to get another one out for you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a like on the video if you did, and as always, it's been your boy Laggin24, and I will see you next time.